Good morning. I'm not going to hang around for long because the midges are appearing, but I'm down in the Galloway Forest Park again, and the target today is a hill that Meg and I attempted a couple of years ago. I'll put a link to that in the description. We abandoned it because the route was just too rough, so this is hopefully an alternative. So we've got a bit of forest track bashing to do first, and then we'll cut off and head up onto the hill. Okay, so 3.5 kilometres in, took about 40 minutes along the forest track. And this is where I'm going to cut off and head up towards the Bothy there at the entrance to the forest. This is the White Laggan Bothy. I think it gets used quite a bit by folks doing the southern upland way. Oh, it's a good spot to take a wee rest, get a break from the midges, have a drink and something to eat. Apparently this Bothy is haunted. If you go online and Google White Laggan Bothy, there's all sorts of stories of moving furniture and sounds in the middle of the night. I don't believe any of that nonsense though, load of rubbish. Right, I think it's time to leave. Just looking at this as a possible descent route on the way back, down off Curlywee, and join this path down near the Bothy. Right, so we've just come off Lamachan Hill. This is the one up to the right here in front of us is Curlywee. We'll be coming back over that. But for now we need to head across here up to that Beerlach where the cloud is just hanging. And from there we'll go left along that ridge all the way along the top. And that's our objective on the horizon, that's Lamachan Hill. Right, so yeah, my route from here is basically down and up and onto this next top, along the ridge, across the top of those crags, and then drop down again and up onto Lamachan Hill. But and it's a big but. I don't like the look of this sky behind me. There is a yellow warning for thunderstorms this afternoon, but it looks like that might start overdeveloping a bit sooner. So I don't want to be caught up here in a thunderstorm. Right, decision made. I'm going to head back, but we're going to go, this was the plan, to go back up onto Curly Wee, up onto the top, round to the right, and then drop down. I'm going to try and get back down that slope that will bring us more or less back down to the Bothy. So Lamachan Hill is going to have to wait for another day, I think. It's just not worth the risk. Okay, I'll get back to you on the top of Curly Wee. So I'm just going to have a quick break here. I'm not going to hang around for too long. And then I'm going to drop down off Curly Wee here, work my way down to the edge there, and then coming up this morning, it looks like it's a relatively straightforward slope back down to the path above the Bothy. So that's me back down at the White Laggan Bothy. I'm going to have something to eat and drink here, and then set off back along the track to the car. It's a shame I didn't get all the way across to Lamachan Hill, but I'll be there for another day. It does look as though it's going to storm fairly soon, I would guess. So all being well, I'll get back to the car before it does. If you got this far, thanks very much for watching, and please join me on the next adventure.